Very rooted.
Oh no. Please don't have an ad. God damn, I had a fucking ad. Okay. Just let this ad go. Free ad. Give me a second. Oh god, it's so loud in my ears. Holy shit. Okay. Is it done? It's done. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. Alright. Now we're ready. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the 6th episode of the Weekly Natters podcast. Today we have more people than usual, but we have people that you've seen before. We could start with the person at the very other side of me, Della.
Hello, I am here.
Fox.
Howdy, howdy.
Brandon.
Top of the morning to you.
And India.
Hello.
And then me, Mooney, the greatest of all hosts. Totally not late, once again. Alright. So, what would we like to drink for a cup of tea this morning for our topics? Or have for a cup of tea this morning for our topics. You know, it's the same thing. We have many topics. We have all of those. Which one would we like? We have yeah, you guys are on the are you guys slacking? Are you not on the Google Doc?
No, I just hold on, guys.
This is a great start to this morning. It's okay. Alright, take your time. It's okay. It's not like we're live streaming or anything. It's fine.
No, it's not. Where's the doc? I always have it open.
She sounds a little salty about that one.
Listen. If I had any control, I would handle it. But that's not how my life works.
I just posted the doc.
Look at that. India's on top of it.
So mature.
Sure, let's go with that.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
so I finally something's really funny happened at work. I got into work and everyone's like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh, there's a new girl. Well, she's not new, but I've the first time I've ever seen her. I was like, oh, that's great. And then they started talking about how she's the youngest. I'm like, she's the youngest? I thought I was the youngest in this again. At this my second job again. And she's like, no, I'm like 16. I'm like, oh shit. You're actually younger than me. Oh my god. The first time ever in my whole life, I'm not the youngest in the group. I'm so happy. Aw, thanks, Shannon. Oh, Vin, stop being
What?
salty.
What? Lord of the Rings is being filmed?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Is that like
god.
a TV series, or are they redoing movies, or?
I
TV
think
series.
Yeah, it's a TV series.
It's
really
a
cool.
prequel. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It'd be a
Between
prequel.
that and The Witcher, I'm going to die.
I
In the best
watched that literally before I was even 10. I watched that shit almost every single night. Which is horrible, but I did. That's literally what I went to sleep with, was Lord of the Rings, which is weird. But it was not my choice.
Weird.
It was not my choice. It was the other person's choice. But I kind of just went with it because I already knew the plot, so I was just like, this is really boring. I don't know why you're doing this, but cool. This is still cool. We get to watch it over and over again. It was, yeah. So that's really cool, though. Cool to see it.
That's fancy AF.
Yeah.
Looks like it's saying it's not releasing until 2021, sadly, so we do have to wait.
Yep.
That's
Ugh.
kinda
Take a
sucks.
while.
But hey, once it's out, I hope better be good. I'd
I
watch
hope
it.
Sure, it will.
I still am not able to really get through those movies. I fell asleep way too early. They're too long for me.
See, I think
Way
I only
too long.
I only watched the original one, which is bad. But it was just because that was the only one I got to watch, and then I just got tired of it. Like, I just never ever want to watch it ever again. To
It's just
remember.
really long. It's good, and I'm like, I want to stay awake, but my brain is just like, no, it's sleepy time. It's time for sleeps. Shut the fuck
Exactly.
up. Sleepy time.
Oh, someone just followed us like 30 seconds ago. Wooden
Oh.
followed us. I didn't see it on the screen, but it probably just popped up for 2 seconds. Welcome.
Oh.
Thank you for following
Welcome.
us. Much appreciated.
Thanks for the follow.
All right. I'm actually really excited for that. That sounds really cool. Probably will never actually watch the movies because it's a prequel, so it's not really gonna be. I mean, whatever. I'm not watching it.
You heathen.
I know. Shut up. I'll watch this TV show though for like a couple episodes if it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'll keep watching it, but I'm not really that like hardcore of a fan.
Yeah, same.
Like
I wouldn't
literally.
say I'm a hardcore fan because I haven't read like the Silmarillion.
Oh,
I've
God.
read the books, but I haven't gone that.
Deep enough.
Yeah.
I'm like in the shallow end of the pool.
Yeah. That's still pretty close. I mean, I don't really care because it's just you're still like you still like it, but you're not like a hardcore fan. I like those kind of people because I don't like hardcore fans all the time.
Oh, I'm a major fanboy, but I'm not gonna fight people about their opinions on it. It's just too
Exactly.
much.
AKA, that's meaning basically the Undertale fandom for the past 5,000 years.
Yeah.
Or Homestuck fandom.
Yes.
Like, my friend keeps trying to get me into it. I'm like, no, I'm not touching that with a 7-foot pole. I will make you costume things for it, but I am not doing it.
Yeah, my sister's been into that to Homestuck for a long time.
I tried
But
to get through it, but I couldn't.
Too long, just way too much effort.
Yeah. There's actually someone who voices over like the entire thing, which is cool. It's great. But I could only get to like I think I finished like maybe the second chapter, and there's like a ton of chapters. So like it's just too much.
Yeah.
But something interesting I found is that do you know what the game Myst is?
No, but I watched a little trailer on it and it
Yeah.
looks really pretty.
Yes,
Yeah.
Myst
Yeah.
is one of those games.
Yeah, Myst is super cool. I never actually got to play it, but I saw like I knew people who liked it. But I always thought it looked really, really pretty. I mainly just like looked at it. I just really liked it just for its prettiness. I'm not a puzzle person at all. I hate puzzles, so I wouldn't like it I wouldn't like it. But
I love
like,
puzzles.
oh my
I love
god, it's so pretty. Like for like the time that it was like the original was released, oh my god, it was so good. Like it looked so cool. And then of course now they're doing this, and they're still pretty off their goal for this new one.
Yeah.
They're still 350K of like 19 hours ago short of the goal for it. So, but like that looks really awesome. I want them to finish that because the new one that they're making looks really fucking cool. Like it looks so awesome. So I really hope they do get that goal because I would actually play it if it's really because it would actually be really nice to play. Because even though I don't like puzzle games, I'd still play it just for the pretty atmosphere. And I would try to solve the puzzles. But they're Myst is also kind of known for having really hard puzzles.
It'll
So
probably be a walkthrough within like 2 days.
exactly. So I'm just gonna go probably with the walkthrough of that because I know. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this, Brendan? On the Myst series? Do you know about
I mean, no, not really. To be honest, outside of like The Witcher and like D&D, there's not a lot of gaming stuff that I've been into.
Ah.
Like I'm basically out of the loop when it comes to gaming at this point.
Oh. Well, yeah. Myst, I forgot when it came out. It came out like a long ass time ago. But well, before I was born, even. Like it came out even before that. But it's really cool. I've watched like people play through it, which is weird, but I did because they had amazing commentary. on it, and it was really cool.
1993.
1993. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
7 years.
as old as I am.
So no, 8 years.
It's very, very old.
Yes,
It's 2 years before I was born.
it was 8 years before I was born.
2
I was
years
born
after
that
me.
year.
Aw, you're old.
Yeah, I am old.
I like how
Aw.
3 of us are 2 years apart, though.
Yep.
Gotta keep things even. No odd numbers.
All right. Let's see. Is there any topics? Oh, Shannon said, "Wait, what year? What year was it?"
1993.
Yeah, it's really cool. Also, no one is moderating this. Is either of you guys gonna be moderating this? But I guess not.
And we have here a vintage 1993 Mist series for your consumption.
Oh, okay, so Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out, finally had a new update. I don't play it, but I was really excited for it because it had one of my favorite characters from a series from Persona 5 in the game now. I am very excited. I actually want to buy it now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Same.
excited. I cannot wait to see how Nintendo handles Gotham.
But also with that, they did stage builders. And, of course, when there's things that people could create, there's some high quality, stages that are being created.
Yeah, of course.
They
You
are
can't.
absolutely gorgeous. One of them actually is, someone actually made the Avengers Tower, like the top of the Avengers Tower. In it,
Oh, that's
and it
cool.
looks super cool. If you click on the article and the gold
It
block,
does.
yeah, it looks super cool. And then they have like the little dragon one further down, and it's really cute. I don't remember. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's from, but it's super adorable. And then of course they just have the Waluigi. Of course, they want it in Smash Bros. Of course, they're gonna just keep doing Waluigi. Like that's just a given in any circumstances. So. Yes, it is very interesting. So
That
interesting.
Waluigi one is beautiful.
Yes, he's in like a weird pose. Why is he Okay, yeah. That's very beautiful. I was about to say something and then I realized what that really meant and now I'm not going to say anything cuz yeah. Yep, I'm tired. Let's just oh wait. Vince, okay. But I want to be Vince, you're not gonna. Oh my god, Vince! Stop being a pussy.
That escalated quickly.
Sure did.
No, it's not. Oh my god, it's fine. You didn't do anything this time.
This time.
You didn't do anything. I promise.
What am I missing?
So, not the podcast that we were there. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no, sorry, Vince. No, don't kill me, Vince.
Hey, don't you threaten her.
Well, I just threatened him, so it's kind of reasonable, honestly. Well, okay, so last stream, he very easily goes in controversial, or like he just kind of goes on like rants and stuff. So I was just kind of like, Vince, calm down. But I didn't say that until after the podcast because I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm too tired. So it was a very interesting episode when he was in it. But anyway, but that was really the only reason. It was really just a joke now. Think of the children. Oh my god, they're having like their whole like beautiful conversation over here.
Yeah.
Just beautiful, gorgeous. Anyway, Vince, please moderate. I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I was just being funny and being mean and torturous and the usual. Please don't be mean. Please don't be sad. I was just being a dick. Like usual. Okay, well. Anyway, He's gonna be figuring life out quickly. All right. Whatever interesting things have you guys heard this week? Anything random? Anything interesting?
Interesting things I've heard.
I gave
this
you
week.
guys a chance to think about that because you don't have to do that. You don't always have to do what I say.
Oh God, it's been a very long week.
Oh my god.
I was at a con last weekend.
I know.
I'm in,
Was it fun?
Yeah, TechaCon in Pittsburgh, absolutely worth the trip. It was such a beautiful con.
That's good.
Yeah, we had a lot of really great. Wow, we had a really great time. I got to meet Ross. That was cool, and some other friends of ours who I've met before, but like we don't get to see each other often. So coming together.
What?
Awesome.
What?
What?
That is
what?
the cutest shit. There's a Dash Hound cafe coming to where I live.
Oh,
Oh my god. That is so
cool.
adorable.
that's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that is gonna be the cutest shit ever. They're gonna just be little puppies. Oh my god. It's so cute. I'm just so excited. Also, there's also just on more serious notes, please vaccinate your children.
Yes.
Oh my god. Someone very close to me just had like a huge outbreak of something, and it's not fun. Please vaccinate your kids. Please, I beg.
There's like a measles outbreak in Washington, which is one
And in
state away from
Tennessee.
me.
And also
Yeah,
just
it's
got
just like-
confirmed in Tennessee too. So, it's just great.
Vaccinate your children against
Please.
preventable stuff. It
It's like-
doesn't cause autism. Come on,
I know. Oh my god. Holy shit.
people.
I know this is sort of a controversial subject, but I'm like, fuck it. It's not that bad. Come on,
That
guys.
bad because it's just stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very stupid, and
Yes.
it's a matter of this idea that everything in society now is evil and everything in society of old is good. And to
Exactly.
realize that
Exactly,
it's not
Shannon.
true.
Even if it does, small chance cause autism. That's not the worst thing in the world. Death is, and all the diseases that prevent coming back.
This is my PC. Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
It is. Like, there are tons of studies that say, like, that it doesn't really do too much. Like, it really, like, honestly, like, realistically, it is such a low, tiny chance of something really bad happening to you. But they take that, I feel like they take that small chance and just kind of balloon it, like, a lot. Like, they just,
Yeah.
like, escalate it.
Yeah, there's only a small pool of children or people that are, allergic to reactions to vaccines, and those are the people that need to be protected by all other people that can get them and have the ability to get them and tolerate it. The
Yeah.
people that are allergic to it can't actually get them, so they need to be protected.
Exactly. Like,
It's
that's
just
the whole
so
point.
stupid.
That's the whole
Yeah.
point of vaccines, is that even if you can't have them for, that reason, at least everyone else would have them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it just makes it more dangerous for everyone. That's why I'm kind of happy to a certain extent that they're not letting them in schools. Like, they will
Yes.
not let them in schools. On the other hand, I feel kind of bad for the kids because they can't get really a great education. But, I mean, what are you going to do?
It's their
I mean,
parents' fault.
Exactly. It's not their fault, which I feel bad for because there's a lot of kids. Like, instead
Yeah.
of sneaking out for, to go to parties, they have to sneak out to go get vaccines.
Yeah.
Which is,
At least they now have the ability to get vaccines, though the kids do, without the parents' permission. Like,
yeah.
it's like
You can't, but they
stupid.
can't, though. Like unless you're like so old you can't do it like without your parents' permission, which is really sad.
Yeah.
Like you have to wait a long time, and in that long time you could get seriously ill and die. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of scary.
Mhm.
I'm happy. I in all honesty, I did not really get in my personal experience. I didn't really get mine until a very long time. But I got my like initial ones, but I was never around people enough to really need anything else until I got old, like until I was like 13, and then I got like basically like that set for 13, and then I got the rest, and then I waited until I was like 16 to get the rest of them because I wasn't around people enough to really matter. In all honesty, like, and also we were poor, and health insurance is really shit in the U.S. Just pointing that out. It's so shit.
Oh wow, I'm extremely ill, but I have no insurance. Guess I'll just die.
Basically.
Welcome to America.
Basically, your children cannot get vaccine. Like, basically, your kids can't get vaccinated. Woo! It's basically
Well,
sex.
the
Yes.
healthcare in America is kind of
It's kinda
iffy
shit.
for me.
Yeah, also, as someone who actually works in healthcare, I do work for a pharmacy. My parents are both pharmacists. Vaccines are typically not covered by insurance.
Exactly. I think mine are, but it's like it's not very common, and it's stupid. I feel like they need to be, very very accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Because not all people can afford stuff. I mean, it gets expensive.
It's sad.
Yeah, but if you have the ability to get them,
Get
you
them.
need to. Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Please.
Yeah. I also I've been what I like to do is I like to go on Reddit a lot, so I look at the Reddit pages, and that's a very common one. Is the vaccinate r slash anti-vax.
Yep.
And I love them.
Yeah. Yep.
They're
I
so
love
fucking
those
dumb.
too.
They're so fucking dumb. I'm like, I love you guys, but god damn, you guys need to get smarter. Like, come on.
Reddit.
Like this girl was like doing. There's one post, you've probably seen it, where like this girl was like, oh yeah, I'm doing a page about like how bad it is. Do you have any sources that you use? And the lady's like, no.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I don't. Not at this time. And then somebody else posted like, well, can you send me any link? This lady's like, well, do you have any? She's like, it's blocked on the internet because of the government. And I'm like, oh my god, just no, just stop, just stop.
That's not how the internet works.
Exactly.
It's yeah, and they like one of them I read was like, I'm doing a paper on how bad vaccines are. Can you send me stuff? I can't find anything. And the person replied like, isn't that telling you can't find anything
I know.
that is anti-vax? Like,
exactly.
come on. So dumb.
Yeah. And also, I saw something that's trending right now, and it says today is 420, unofficial, mysterious marijuana holiday. Fantastic. I very much approve of that. I think it's great. Very much cool. Much cool, good stuff. It's very good for you. No, don't listen to me. Just don't listen to me.
Well, it's certainly not bad
so
for
you're gonna
you.
do a podcast
Yeah.
if we don't listen to you.
Exactly. Hey, don't look at the specifics here, bruh. Yeah. Also, who here uses emulators for like games?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Actually, not sometimes. All the time. I forget that DOSBox is an emulator.
Yeah, I use it. I use it for like sad thing is I do actually have a Game Boy Color, but it is in storage. It's been in storage for ever since 2014. And I have not been able to get to it because it was the first box that we put in to the storage unit, and it's packed up all the way full. So never gonna find that again. But I have two. I have two Game Boy Colors because I had step siblings, and they basically just gave it to me because they didn't want it anymore because newer games were out and newer stuff was out. And I have like a bunch of like Game Boy. I have two Game Boy Colors and a Game Boy Advance in storage, and I want them back because I have Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Yellow, and I want to play them again.
Yeah. My
They
brother
were
and
very fun.
I shared a Game Boy Color, and my sister had a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
So what happened to those? I think that they got left in a car that we sold,
Oh no.
and so those are just gone.
The buyer got themselves an extra treat.
Yep.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah, that was like a long, long time ago. I was like in elementary school
Still sad though.
/ early middle school.
Aww. Oh. Yeah, that's no fun. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
But
really,
then we
'cause it's
got-
really nice having it.
Then I got a hand-me-down DS for my sister, and then a hand-me-down 3DS for my sister. So that's now what I have.
Nice.
So, yep, they got better stuff.
Hey, I mean that works. Can't
Oh.
be mad. That's awesome.
I have a Game Boy Advance, I think. It's in a drawer somewhere. And I'm pretty sure I stole it from my uncle.
Oh,
So.
Nice.
I was really big into the DS as a child. It's like all I played. My original DS, as I've had every single version of the DS, like every single one. My original one I gave to my cousins, who promptly snapped it in half after I got my DS
Lovely.
Lite. Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh, you have a new one, so you don't need this one," and I'm like, "Sure, I don't, but I don't want to give it to them." And she's like, "Shh, don't be selfish. They don't. They could use that. You know, they could play with it. They broke theirs." And I was like, "Well, they're gonna break mine."
Yeah,
Fair
jeez,
enough.
they broke theirs.
Yeah.
Why would
they
I give my stuff to them? Like that's
wow.
snapped it in half, which makes me really
Sharing
upset
is
too.
definitely not worth it in those circumstances.
nope.
Nope.
Sharing
Mine
is carrying
was.
my.
It was the Animal Crossing bundled one.
Aww.
With the Animal Crossing stickers on it.
Aw.
Mm.
I know I like that one. I have I got one of the Pokemon versions for my one of the Pokemon editions.
Diamond?
Huh.
Brown?
No,
Was it
X and Y.
X and Y. Oh.
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah, 3DS.
Nice.
Which is basically useless for most games for the new 3DS now, but that's okay. Sadly, because a lot of it has frame rate issues now. For the 3DS, which is really sad because it's actually really nice. I got the 3DS XL, which is what the most of the like specials or the limited editions are on.
3DS XL or the new 3DS
No,
XL?
that's why I was saying it has frame rate issues because it's the
Oh.
original, and a lot of the new
Gotcha.
3DS games have like really bad frame rate issues.
Mhm.
Especially Pokemon, the new Pokemon game. And some points it just it chugs quite a bit, and some like really like rough scenes. But other than that, it's actually done alright. But it just has pretty bad frame rate. It still works perfectly.
Yeah. Nintendo, with their 3DSs, they just confuse me. Because now that the Switch is out, they're like killing systematically the DS.
Yeah, basically, like they're
It's being murdered, and it's sad.
Mm.
But also, as somebody who worked at a GameStop, do you know how difficult it was to explain the difference between the 3DS and the new 3DS to a parent who has no idea about video
Oh
games?
my god.
I can only imagine it is an
That-
impossible.
Thank
Why
you.
is this one $100 more? Because it's new. How new is it? Well, it's not that new. I mean, it's been out for what, like 5 years now, 6 years now.
I know.
But it's called the new 3DS. Like, come on, Nintendo. It's like the Wii and it's like the Wii U. Like, you didn't learn from that? No, obviously not.
Fun times.
Oh. God, Nintendo, I love them so much. They made my job so difficult.
God, I can only imagine.
So difficult.
God. I'm pretty good at explaining things to people. Like, surprisingly. Especially when it's, like, technology related. Because I've learned how to explain, like, specific things. Like storage. I'm really good at explaining different storage types. Especially, like, the just, like, solid state and hard drive. People sometimes have no clue. And
Yeah.
I didn't know, really, like, the full, like, difference until I started building my own computer. And it's still technically not finished because I need to add more fans to it because it keeps overheating. But it's really hard to explain it to my friends. They're like, "Oh, that's so cool. What is it?" And they're like, "Why do you have such a big solid state drive?" I'm like, "'Cause it's better. You need solid state drive. Don't get just a plain hard drive. Please don't just get a solid state."
Better question is, why don't you have a massive solid state drive?
Exactly. I have a massive one. I have a terabyte solid state drive. On accident, but
I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't afford it.
oh no! I ordered a 550 gigabyte, but they accidentally sent me a terabyte one.
I love it when those happen.
It's an amazing accident.
I know, because
my last job, they did that to us too, and I was like, "We got an extra. I'm not gonna tell them that they messed up. We're just
No. Of course they're not gonna tell them.
Yeah, don't say anything. But like, because like on the whole package, it doesn't say anything about it being a terabyte. So they accidentally just put it in the wrong package. So when we put it in, he's like, the guy who's helping me, he's like, "This says it has 1,000 gigabytes. What the hell?" I'm like, "What?" And then and I looked on the package closer, and there was like one label that said 1,000 on it. And I'm like, "Oh my god, bruh." Bruh, that's like it was awesome. I was like, hell yeah! I think I have a terabyte hard drive too, but I don't need it right now. I mean, I'm basically set for life on my solid state drive.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect me to get that much of a solid state drive, but I tried to. Well, I was like, oh wow, I'm ready for everything now. I could help. I wanted to help with some local film groups. And they're like, no, we use like really like high quality filming stuff. It's like I forgot what they said. It was like Red or something like that. And like,
oh yeah, Red. That thing is insane.
Yeah, and I was
like,
oh. And he's like, yeah, you need something bigger than that. I'm like, oh, damn.
That thing is like bananas crazy.
Yes,
it's a cube, and you can buy a bunch of different attachments for it that do different stuff for filming, and it's super cool, but also
so much
stupid
space. Like, it's insane. Like, he said,
like, hold on, I'll go figure out the price real quick.
They said they use about a terabyte for a whole filming day with that thing. So I'm like, I can't help them. Never mind. Never mind. That's definitely not happening. Haha. Goddamn. I was like, I thought I got like plenty. No. For personal use, it's plenty. But no, definitely not for stuff like that.
All right, so if you want the brain, which is just the base unit without any attachments, $15,000.
Fucking hell. Like, I understand it's probably like nice, but I'm like, damn, that's just so expensive.
Too expensive.
Way too expensive.
It's bunny day.
It's Bun
There's
Day.
so many bunnies everywhere.
Wait,
for another $8,000, you can get a fancy handle attachment.
Oh my god.
Bunnies? What?
What?
God
damn, that's expensive.
I mean, that would be helpful for bunnies. I did have one for a little while, and catching her was an absolute nightmare. Having a handle would be nice. I could just grab it and... Have you ever seen that gif of the guy that's just trying to pick up his bunny from his outside little area, and it just keeps hopping around out of his grass. He's just chasing this thing in circles. Yeah, that was my ass about every day trying to get this stupid cage cleaned.
Oh,
Please just sit down.
I know.
Let me
They're
love
super
you.
cute though. My previous boss had like a couple rabbits, and she only had, I don't know if it's still alive, but she had one left after all the years, and it is so adorable. She has like so many. She keeps buying like paintings of bunnies, and like just putting them on her wall at her house. And I'm like, oh my god, you can tell she's a little obsessed with bunny rabbits. She just has so many, just so many pictures, so many paintings. But it's okay. They're adorable.
Neil.
Here's your bunny. But today is bunny day. Bunny.
Today's the bunny day.
Where most people...
Totally not for anything else.
Totally not. It's not 420.
Does not anymore.
It's not anymore.
No, it's
You're a day
absolutely
late.
just bunny day.
Shit.
Nothing else going on today.
Well, anyway.
No.
Nothing unhappy is going on. Oh my god, that is a buff-ass rabbit, though. Jesus Christ. That bunny is ripped. Damn.
Ripped ass bunny.
That looks awesome. Looks like a superhero, like with the little like thing in the background. That is adorable. Absolutely cute. Cool. Does anyone have any what time is it? It is 10:44. We're gonna probably talk about another small topic. But while we're doing that, if anyone has any like questions, you're okay to ask them, or if you have a topic that you would like us to talk about, gladly just say something about it and we will do it. And did I put it in wrong? I put it in wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Thank you. Thanks, Vince. Shut up. I know my own commands that I wrote myself. Well, I didn't write that one actually. I didn't write that one, but shut up. I know what I'm doing, I promise. But
Anyone have any topics?
Yeah, I know, we ran out of the initial ones, but that's okay. So let's see. I am going through Fox News. No.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going.
Are we gonna talk about
that.
how
No.
we learn
No.
to fly?
No.
God. Please.
Oh
Something
my
just
god.
fell.
Oh
You're
no.
poisoning the water and it's making us all paranoid.
Oh god. No, that's not. Oh god. Oh god. No, not that. Oh god. I'm dying. Help. Oh god. This is the end. This is the end. It's dead. The world's gone.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Until someone asks us to talk about something, I just wanted, because that's just on my mind. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but conventions are really great. I forget how great they are until I'm at them.
They are awesome.
Half of it is just absolutely the most amazing people in the world coming together to just have a great time, and I think it's beautiful.
It is awesome. I love it.
I just want to take a moment to say, like, TayoCon, we went there picking that con just because it was convenient location. We didn't think that it was going to be as big as it was, and it was huge, and it was so much fun, and they had a lot of really great panels. There weren't any, like, I mean, I suppose they're bigger voice actors now. I forget. I don't even remember who it was that was there. It was like Matthew Middleman and like what's her face? They're like getting into voice acting now. Like there are a lot of the newer people, a lot of people in like One Punch Man and stuff like that. So I went through one panel with them to sit in. And it was like, okay, it was pretty interesting, but I mainly know older voice actors because I only watch older anime and stuff. So when I was looking at the guest list, I was like, this looks like a small con with like people I have no idea exist. Like, we'll see if this actually is going to be interesting. And it was actually really, really cool. I highly recommend that people, like, even if a con looks tiny and shitty, just go for it. Try it out. You may end up having a really great time, and then like coming soon. Yeah, let's do it, Vince. Let's all go to a convention. We're hey guys, all of our fans, come meet us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but CheckACon, totally worth it. The con was awesome. They didn't have a dedicated artist alley like most cons. The artist alley was kind of just in the exhibit hall.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of mixed in with everything. But I mean, I saw it. There's still really great art, really great people, really awesome cosplay. I went to a panel where we had a dab contest.
Oh my
Fell-
god.
Fell on my
Oh,
ass.
jeez.
Yes.
To be dabbed. It was really brilliant, and there was a lot of really interesting. The panel, by the way, was run by React to the K. They're fairly decently sized YouTubers that do K-pop reaction. I hadn't heard of them until I met them, but apparently they're a thing. So they were really fun. It was a lot of meeting really cool people and just having a great time. It reminded me how much I love that stuff. I hadn't gone to a con in years, but I was just like, man, like this is home. Like this is exactly the type of atmosphere I've been missing for a while. And it's even inspiring me now. I plan on going to Anime Next, which is used to be a local con. Now it's in Atlantic City in June.
Ooh.
And I'm super excited about it.
Della,
What?
you've inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find a con that has a hall named Cloud Hall, so that way I can walk around and just address random people going, "Do you get to the Cloud Hall often?" Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I mean, you could do that. You could do that at any con, really, bro.
But
Oh, yeah.
specifically for that, for the extra irony.
Oh god.
I think it would be good. Yeah,
That would be
would be
beautiful.
really good. Or you know what you could do? Just bring your own sign, put it in a hallway, call it the Cloud Hall, and then walk
Can
around.
I just call
Oh,
it the
no.
Cloud District?
The Cloud District.
Honestly, you could probably do that at the con that I go to because they're pretty cool. They're really chill. Like the volunteers there are just kind of like, I don't really give a shit.
Because
Unless it's like
all about
actually an
having
issue.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Unless you're doing something that's violent, they
Yeah.
really want you to have a good time and have fun.
Exactly.
There was a group of girls just dancing to K-pop in the middle of the hallway for literally the entirety of the con.
Nice. That is
It
awesome.
was insane. These girls were there the whole day. Every time we passed them, they were just moving on to something new, and I'm like, y'all got some sort of stamina.
I know.
I don't know what it is.
Jesus. I'm like, what stamina is that? I don't know what stamina is. I do not know no such thing.
Yeah. I need to go back to California to go to a good con. I need to go back to Anime Expo.
Anime
'Cause
Expo's so big.
Yeah.
It's so huge, but it's the best ever. And the ones that we have here in Oregon suck.
Aww.
The ones that I've been here they're so tiny. Even the one that I went to back in October, which is like the biggest one, which was supposed to be, at the convention center in Portland, it really, really sucked. And while it was fun, really wasn't much to do. And
Well, that's when you make your fun. Like me and Ross and his roommate would. We spent some time in the gaming hall or whatever. But one thing, Ross is just as chaotic in person as he is online. Just so you all know, just wanted to throw that out there. He's chaos.
Oh no.
And anytime he saw a link, he would run up to them and go, "Yeah," and hoping they would do it back. Not everyone did. It was pretty. One person he just scared the shit out of, and I think it was hilarious. But like,
God damn it.
cons, even it's not even about like going to panels. Like, yeah, we went to some panels which were chaotic, like the dab contest. Like we had a good time doing that. But I think most of what going to a con is getting to know the community around you, and getting to meet new people that have those same interests as you. Which is why it's like walking around. I mean, one thing about CheckACon I wasn't too happy about was the general atmosphere around people and their cosplays and stuff. Not as friendly as cons here in Jersey. Anime Next, I literally would walk around and you would just be talking to people. You'd be like standing somewhere, you'd be having an idle conversation like, oh, that's an interesting cosplay. And someone will look at you and go, oh shit, you're into this? Oh, let's talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
that is cons for me. TechoCon was a little bit different. It's a different area, and people weren't as like gung-ho to talk. Like me and Ross, like both were just kind of, we noticed that. Ross especially, because he just loves going up to random people and talking.
That he would love the con that I go to, because oh my god, we so do that here. Like, we just go up to people and they'll have like 30-minute conversations. And then we're like, oh shit, we're late for our panels. Or we're late to go to a panel, because we like going, there's like, there's actually I don't really go to a lot of them. But
because some of them can be...
Some of them, whenever I go to them, most of them are kind of crappy, but there's like a good like set that are actually really worth going to. And I missed it. There used to be a bridge series group, a YouTube channel that used to do like stuff like a panel there, and they stopped doing it, and I was so sad because it was actually really funny watching it, because they would like preview like their like newer bridges, and it was very sad because they stopped doing it. But they didn't do it last year, and I was very sad because I was really excited for it, because it's actually old enough to go in there without like being scared that I was gonna get kicked out, but whatever.
They didn't check your IDs?
No, because it was only 16. It was just for 16 plus, and they don't check IDs for 16 plus. They only check it for 18 plus, which is
majority of the panels I went to were 18 plus, and
yes.
It was sometimes worth it and sometimes not.
Well, this is more of a kid, like family. Like, you can basically anyone really can go to it. So a lot of the 18 plus was later at night. Most of it was like. Funny enough, I was actually really surprised on what it was that was 18 plus. Most of it was yaoi showings.
Yes!
I'm like, oh my god.
The first 18 plus panel. Okay, here's a story time for
I
y'all.
actually really want to go to one when I turn 18, which I won't be able to go to this year, but I'll be able to go to next year.
You gotta pick the good ones, right? Because you can have so much fun with them. So, the first 18 plus panel me and my cousin decided to go to was at Anime Next when it was still in Somerset at the Garden State Convention Center. Represent. Loved that place. We had such a good time, but around like midnight,
Oh my god.
local YaoiCon was holding a panel at Anime Next, and they were like, hey, come to this panel, if you're interested in yaoi, we have a con that we do. Just come see and check out like some cool stuff. We'll talk about the con, whatever. And we're like, okay. I was more into yaoi than my cousin is, so I was like, hey, let's just go for the meme of it. Like, let's just go and see what it's like. So we sit in line for like an hour waiting for this panel. Just because we had it's late at night, there's like nothing else to really do. I'm talking to this guy sitting next to me, and we're having a chat about yaoi stuff and whatever, some shows like Ginger Romantic and whatnot. My cousin is learning all the horrible things about gay anime, which is, if you don't know, there's a lot of really, really problematic themes around a lot of gay anime and stuff like that, but we're talking about that and all that problematic stuff. Halfway into this conversation with this dude, I realized I went to high school with him, and that his sister was one of my sister's friends. And I was like, I've been talking to you for like, it had to have been like an hour, and I'm like, I had no idea who you were, and I think he knew who I was, and I only felt a little bit bad about it. So we get into this panel. Okay, no, the best part hasn't even happened yet. We get into this panel, and they're like, hey, let's play some games. Let's play Who's a Top and Who's a Bottom.
Oh no.
Oh,
I look at my cousin, I look at her, and I go, Haley, I'm the ultimate ally. I could kick ass. She's like, then raise your hand and do it. Show me you can kick ass. And I was like, okay. When I tell you I got every single one right, I got every single one right. And I have a free poster they gave me for winning. A free Iwatobi Swim Club poster.
Oh
it is
God.
my pride and joy.
That is the best ever.
I kicked ass. All right, and I think that's one of my like an iconic story about like what 18 plus panels are really like. Went to one at TechoCon with Ross and them, and it was we went to it because it was going to end up being one of two things. It was called Dating Tips for Otakus. So this is going to be one of two things. This was either going to be a meme and just a bunch of jokes and be really funny, or it was going to be really sad. We decided to take the dice roll.
Oh god. Was it? Oh no. Oh no.
It started out really funny. It did start out on the funny side. And then it turned into sad. After a nice guy spoke up about something that I'm not going to share, but just know that he was a total r/nice guy.
Oh no.
And we were like having a good time, and then he brings this up, and I'm like, this dude came here for legitimate dating. Like, there are people in this room that are looking for dating tips right now. I don't know how to feel about this. I thought we were here for the meme. This dude's walking around with dust in his hand talking about, oh, here's a spoiler for Spider-Man, what is it called?
Into the Spider-Verse?
No. The one that's coming out with Tom Holland. Far From Home? Far From Home. Here, guys, here's a clip from Far From Home. And he picks up some dust and just blows it out of his hand like, we're memeing. We are memeing right now. And you're coming in here like, please help me find girlfriend.
Much help, please.
Much help, please.
Oh,
and yeah, dice roll didn't end up too well. But for a while it was fun. For a little bit.
Until people actually were like looking for information.
Yeah. I made a horrible. One person asked for like, we were still slightly memeing. I didn't realize this person was being as serious as they were. They were like, we were talking about awful Tinder stories. We were laughing about it. And this one person goes, well then, what's a good dating app? And I turn, and nobody speaks up, and I turn around to them, and I'm like, the panel's called Dating Tips, right? We don't know. No one here knows. This is why we're here. Just, like, do you think anyone here knows what a good dating app is?
No, all of them are fucking
the
weebs.
joke. It's the meme, guys. It's the meme. But, nah, it ended up being really sad. Oh, that's the dice roll you take with 18 plus anime panels, con panels. They could either be super funny, super fun, and just literally the door will close and people start screaming slurs and stuff like that just because you can't in other panels. Yeah. And then some of them can just be really sad and you're just like, oh dear, this is not the place, friends. We're here to have fun, right?
Aww.
Right? Shit.
Poor guys. They'll never get that good stuff.
Never get that good stuff. Mainly because they're going to otaku dating tip panels.
Exactly.
Here's my otaku dating tip for everyone. Here we go. You ready for this? Don't try. Just be yourself.
Oh my god!
Boom!
Yep. It's horrible. It hurts. It burns. It burns.
Reality check. If you're trying too hard, nobody
Don't
wants
try.
that shit.
I know. I have no experience, so I cannot say anything. Personally.
It's okay. Don't do it. Waifus will beat out 3D waifus. Tip number 2, everything isn't an anime. Exactly. Don't be coming up into a girl's DMs going, ooh woo, pets your head. Like, no.
Yeah. So cringy. So cringy.
God damn, that's horrible. I would just block them immediately. I'm just like, no, you're not even getting a chance. You're gonna, just get out of here. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to have a lady with you. I'm sorry.
Just be yourself. And eventually... And don't be picky. Like, don't go into dating thinking that you're only going to date the cream of the fucking crop. And I say that by being like, don't go into it. Oh, like, if you go into, like, a dating app like Tinder and you're only swiping on people who are ridiculously attractive, like, not that I'm saying, like, oh, be real yourself, you're not that attractive, by all means, you may be beautiful too, but, and hear me out here, what if dating wasn't about being pretty?
Oh my god.
What if dating is about who the person is? Food for thought.
Yep.
See, the thing is, with me, is that most people here, like, they can be nice, but I want them to be, like, slightly cute. Like, visually cute. Just, like, slightly. Just a little bit.
Yeah, in a way, you have to be attracted to your partner. If you're not attracted to your partner, then it can cause a lot of issues in the relationship itself. But don't be picky.
Yeah, they don't have to be perfect.
Exactly.
Like, if they're just a little not what you want, then well, shit. I mean, it's not the end of the world. There actually was a video about something like this. I think it was, I don't know if a girl sat in the middle, and there's all these guys around her, and they all had like something over their faces, so she couldn't actually see what they looked like. And she was texting them and all, and they're all in a group chat. And she was texting them and slowly but surely picking them all off. Because she would be like, who's the tallest? Who's this? And she started doing like really weird things. And then by the end of it, she had no one around her. And it was a pretty damn big group of guys. Like, but the thing is, I think that I'm thinking they also did like a testing to see kind of what she wanted in the beginning. So even when they did that, she still didn't get anyone. Like, not one person stayed.
Oh, jeez.
Because she was so picky. Yeah, because she was so incredibly picky. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember what channel is doing this, but I think was it BuzzFeed? It could have been BuzzFeed. I don't know. But they're like making a dating show, and they have these guys come on, and it's like your Bestie Picks Bae, I think it's called. And basically, this girl goes on and she's like, I want my best friend, my sister's gonna pick this guy for me. And they're going through the questions, and it's like, hey, do you like scary movies? And then the guys would answer. They're like, oh yeah, I love scary movies, or no, I don't like scary movies. And then they go, well, my sister hates scary movies, so if you said you like scary movies, get out of here. And I'm like,
Jeez.
It's okay. I mean, that's like
okay.
Nothing.
It's really like nothing. Like, you can't. First of all, you can't date yourself.
Exactly.
You can't date someone with literally the same views as you. It's just like
won't
scary
work.
movies. Those are my favorite, says Vince. Yeah, I'll get to that. But like, you know, when you're looking for a partner, you can't look for someone with all the same interests as you. You know, there's got to be some difference. You know, there's got to be some sort of. Not everyone is perfect. Not everyone is exactly the same, and that's just how the world is. And if you can't handle having a different opinion than somebody else, that's something you gotta work on.
Yeah. See, definitely here, you can't really be, like, you can't be picky at all, basically. Because, because when I was, like, it's just, like, there's not that many, like, teenagers specifically that are, like, really, like, they aren't, like, dumb. or, like, basically, like, I have, like, a good friend of mine, and, like, she basically knows, like, a bunch of people who know people who are, like, drug users. Like, it's just, like, it's very common here. It's very rampant in, like, the high school communities. And I'm like, come on, man. Just, can you, like, come on. Can we just have, like, a little less of those, please?
Listen, you at high school and everything like that, like, it's just such a, like, small portion of what is around you.
Exactly.
And it's just, like, you only see that, but trust me, there's so much more.
I know. I wish. I'm a pretty big hermit too, so I need to, like, get out a little bit more too, which I'm going to try to be doing eventually. Then maybe I can actually, actually, talk to people, woo, that are not online.
I used to be like that too. One of the biggest things that helped me do that was getting a retail job and working at GameStop for a while.
Yeah.
That broke me out of my shell, because you kind of have to.
Yeah.
You don't really get a choice there. You just kind of have to talk to these people and get them to buy things from you.
Well, see, I'm okay with talking to people that I don't really know. Like, I mean, especially if it's for a job. Just like for me personally, it's really draining to do it, but I still do it just because I want the money and it's kind of fun. But it's still like really exhausting though. Like for me, like only after like 3 days of working, I just don't want to talk to anyone ever again. Because I just don't like, it just drains me. It doesn't give me energy, I guess.
I feel that too. I'm definitely more of an introvert. So like coming and talking to people, I need my alone time and I need my time to like reset myself.
Yes.
So I feel that because it can be so draining. But even like just doing something one night a week, like even just going and hanging out with some friends somewhere, it's all about like good habits like that picking up and just going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely all about energy management. If I'm around a lot of people who are really negative, it's really draining really, really, really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get out too often. But when I do, it's only with people I know who are.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's smart.
So yeah, it's all about just going out there, putting yourself out there, and just doing.
Yeah.
Throwing yourself out of your comfort zone because most likely your comfort zone is the reason why you're upset. So
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah.
And sometimes sometimes nice guys just don't quite understand that.
Look,
they're just a lost cause.
Yeah, I've dealt with my fair share of nice guys. In general,
surprisingly, I've not really had to deal with them quite yet.
Most of my dealing with them was like because I do a lot of online gaming and I don't hide the fact that I am indeed a female. Actually, it's quite obvious.
A female gamer. Oh.
Oh my. Oh.
Do you need protection, my lady?
What brings you to this side of the world?
Oh my. I am a girl gamer, yeah. So like a lot of that had to do with like going into servers and then guys would immediately just be like, oh my god, titties. Oh god. What is this? So like, it's a genuine thing that happens. So like yeah, I've dealt with a couple and it's just a matter of being like, listen dude, if I were ever sort of interested, the last thing I would want in a partner is first of all, I don't want to be insulted. Number one. Number two, if you are constantly being rejected, maybe you're not as nice as you think you are.
What? You can't say that.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god. No, that's too true. They're gonna have a heart attack. They're not gonna be able to comprehend all what you just said.
Stop blaming everyone
Nope.
else for your own issues. Look at yourself.
It's beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful show.
Bravo.
Yes. Also,
Now that I've
goddamn that bunny rabbit though.
yeah, it looks awesome.
It looks so cool.
Looks amazing.
I love the
Thank you.
superhero like comic book aesthetic.
Yeah.
That's absolutely gorgeous. And I like this
D&D character I once had.
Aw. I know. I really need someone to draw my D&D character that I'm making because I can't draw people for shit.
Me either.
No, I mean, oh, actually, I can show in the IRL chat like one that I drew like forever ago, but it's so cringy. Like it's so cute, but I'm like, oh god. I can't. Okay, like if I had to draw a person, I could only draw like really shitty cartoon and only like traditional. I could not draw it on my computer. Like it's that bad.
Yeah, I'm not good at digital art in general, so
That's why I got the Cintiq, because I just can't do it unless I have the image under my hand.
See,
Like my brain just doesn't come.
huh?
Like I bought like a regular drawing tablet, where you just have to stare at your screen while you're drawing. But
Those are
like it just
so horrible. I
yeah,
hate them.
hardest time for
Oh.
me, and I never
It's
like I
just
had
too
it for a
expensive.
year and I couldn't do it. So then I got a Cintiq and it was so much better.
Oh.
I have a Yugi or whatever, however you say it. UGE.
I have Wacom.
One of those, yes.
I had a Wacom one where you had to look at your own computer screen. And I was
Yeah.
just like,
That's
this
what
is
I
weird.
had. I got used to it really quickly.
Yeah, I got used to it. It was just like, I don't like this. It feels not accurate.
Yeah, it's
that's my
never
biggest
perfect.
issue.
It's never perfect, but this one's actually pretty good. I do like this one that I got. It's just I think it's not the bamboo one, but it's like the really like low end one. And it's actually okay. Cause I got like the big one because I didn't like the small one, but I got like the huge one, and it helped a lot. Like with like drawing, because I have to have like a big area to draw on. So I was like, I am not getting this tiny one. No way. So, and I've used it for like 3 years, 2 years, 2 years now, and I've gotten really used to it. It's actually really weird for me to draw on the ones that you guys use, because like I do it and I'm like, oh gosh, I can't actually see it. That's so weird. Because I'm used to it just seeing it on the screen, not actually like physically like looking at it, like as I'm drawing it.
The only drawback that I know of having like the screen in front of you to draw on is your fingers twitch when you're drawing on a sketchbook when you make a mistake.
Oh
You're trying to
no.
control Z pencil.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. You know what I do is whenever I erase on a tablet, I'll like wipe the screen as if I'm trying to wipe away all the eraser shavings. I do it every single time.
I think that's beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
Every once in a while I'll even like blow at the screen. I don't know why it happens. It's just muscle memory at this.
Oh gosh.
I love that.
It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, it has been over an hour on this beautiful piece of work. Is there any last things you guys would like to say or point out?
Ending thoughts. Emulators, while you shouldn't really use them, sometimes are necessary.
Yes, especially for like, like really old games.
Mm-hmm. Good old DOS games, abandonware, stuff like that.
Yes.
Um,
Because, like, nobody has that anymore. Let's just be honest here.
mm-hmm. It is Bunny Day. All hail the bunnies.
No, I refuse.
Yes, it is.
Hail
Bunny
the
Day.
muscular bunny?
Don't. All hail the muscular bunny, please.
Yes.
Please bow
All
down.
hail the hero
No,
bunny
no.
with the
No.
beautiful shorts on.
I serve the mighty Cthulhu. Your bunny is gonna die.
No, not the bunny.
No.
Gorgeous bunny. I love it to death.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Well, if no one has any inputs, I hail no rabbit or bunny. Oh, well, get out of here. It's a cute bunny. Well, if no one else has any topics or questions, does anyone have any last minute suggestions? Let's see. No. Don't see anything. All right, cool. Awesome. They're talking about scary movies. Very off topic.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope everyone had a wonderful day or night. And we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.